हाय हेलो।
हाय हाय। तबीयत कैसी है अभी?
आवाज नहीं आ रहा मुझे सही से।
एक सेकंड, अभी आ रही है आवाज?
हाँ हाँ, तुम्हें आ रहा है?
हाँ हाँ, अभी आ रहा है, तुम्हारी आवाज आ रहा है। तबीयत कैसी है? नहीं, हम लोग ही हैं, और कोई आया नहीं है अभी।
अभी बोलो कुछ।
हाँ, ये अभी आवाज आ रही है?
हाँ हाँ, आ रही है। मतलब मैंने लैपटॉप से कनेक्ट किया है,
हाँ, मैं तो
तो
लैपटॉप से ही
इस वजह
कनेक्ट
से
होता
शायद
हूँ।
मेरा थोड़ा वॉइस कम है इसमें।
नहीं,
मेरे
माइक
से।
का आवाज सही आ रहा है।
हाँ।
तुम्हारी माइक की आवाज सही आ रहा है, बट स्पीकर वॉल्यूम बढ़ा लो।
मैक्सिमम। एक सेकंड।
तबीयत कैसी है अभी?
अभी ठीक है।
मतलब क्या, फीवर हो गया था क्या?
इसका मतलब
नॉइज बहुत ज्यादा है तुम्हारे आवाज में ना। नहीं, नॉइज आ रहा है बहुत ज्यादा।
जो नॉइज है वैसे बैकग्राउंड में।
अच्छा, सर भी आ गए। एक सेकंड।
How are you?
सर नमस्ते।
प्रणाम सर।
प्रणाम सर।
प्रणाम सर।
Uzo. How are you, Lalan?
सर आई एम फाइन सर। थोड़ा तबीयत ज्यादा खराब हो गया था, तो टेस्ट वगैरह कराया, तो वायरल निकला, वायरल फीवर वगैरह। मैरिज भी था सर रिलेटिव का, तो वहां भी गांव चला गया था, तो और तबीयत खराब हो गया वहां जाके।
अच्छा, ये न्यूज जो वायरल होता है उसमें और तुम्हारी बीमारी में क्या अंतर है?
हाँ सर।
सब न्यूज आर
सर आपका
वायरल।
आवाज कट रहा है।
यस सर।
सब न्यूज आर वायरल.
यस सर।
Viral news
यस सर।
and viral disease.
यस सर।
What is difference?
दोनों तेजी से फैलता है सर।
Are you getting my voice, Abhishek?
Yes sir, I am getting you.
पुष्कर, आवाज मेरी आ रही है?
आ रही है सर, आ रही।
We had studied Stackelberg. Abhishek,
Yes sir.
what we had studied earlier?
Stackelberg model sir of non-collusive oligopoly. Reaction lines of output.
Today we will discuss full cost
Yes,
theory of price determination or oligopoly.
Okay sir.
Full cost.
Cost.
Full cost theory of price determination under Oligopoly. Full cost theory of price determination under oligopoly. Abhishek Dash,
Yes, sir.
you find in Google who invented this theory
Just a minute, sir.
just now.
Yes, sir.
Total cost means rent plus wage plus interest total cost is equal to rent plus wage plus interest plus profit. Total cost is equal to rent plus wage plus interest plus profit. In any firm, what is total cost? Rent, wage, interest, and profit. And another term, total cost is equal to total fixed cost plus total variable cost. What is fixed? Rent is fixed. Interest is fixed. What is variable cost? Wage is variable cost. Profit is variable cost. It varies with the change in production. More worker, more wage payment. Less worker, less wage payment. But you have to pay rent whether you produce or do not produce. Rent is fixed.
Sir, Hall and Hitch.
Hall and Hitch, correct.
Yes, sir.
Hall and Hitch,
Sir, I'm getting the screen as black.
there is a electricity cut.
Oh, okay, sir.
Is there some light on my face?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You are looking brighter.
So, what we find out that Hall and Hitch
Yes, sir.
by Hall and Hitch. There were two British economists, Mr. Hall and Mr. Hitch.
Yes, sir.
They discarded Bertrand, they discarded Stackelberg, they discarded Paul Swiggy, kink demand,
Yes, sir.
rejected all, and developed full cost theory of price determination under oligopoly.
Yes, sir.
Developed full cost price determination under oligopoly.
Yes, sir.
In total cost, there is two breakup.
Yes, sir.
Total cost is equal to total fixed cost plus total variable cost.
And total variable cost.
Hall and Hitch, on the basis of research, says that this classification of total cost is classical, not modern, not found in real life of companies, corporations, private sector.
Mhm.
What is reality? Reality is total cost is equal to total fixed cost plus total variable cost plus NPM. NPM means net profit margin.
Mhm.
Net profit margin. NPM, a new concept established by Hall and Hitch, that there will be net profit margin. Under net profit margin, there is a new concept that every multinational company overall total cost, they add plus 15%. Plus 15%. That is net profit margin. All over everything is counted. And after counting every total cost, lastly, they say multinational company directors all decide that add 15% plus to the total fixed cost. This is not defined that for what purpose you are adding. This is being added for some sudden money flow from the company to the bureaucrats, from the money to the other sites, national, international issues. Sudden they require some money that from where they will get. So they will keep 15%. This 15% is one example. It may be 5%. If the business is of several thousand crores, then 5% will be very high. Depending upon the volume of financial involvement. Even 2%.
Mhm.
Now the electricity has come
Yes, sir.
and the brightness on the face that was extra through the mobile torch.
Yes.
It is a sudden. If I would have no mobile here, that light I cannot get.
Mhm.
So there is uncertainty in business.
Yes, sir.
And in spite of all calculations, so there may be some need of some fund. So they keep their account elastic and they put 15% example, 5% to 15%, depending upon the size of the company. They invest and they charge it. This is a standing charge adding to the fixed cost, 5% to 15%. Its name is net profit margin. Its name is
Net profit margin.
net profit margin. Mr. Hall and Mr. Hitch.
Sir, the screen is still black, sir.
Yeah,
The screen is still black, sir.
a screen.
Yes, sir. Sir, close the screen and again restart, no? I think it will suffice.
Whole screen was paused
Oh,
by mistake.
yes, sir. Sir, it is visible now.
Today, some students say that I'm not seeing what you have written because sharing was paused.
Mhm.
So that I discovered. So you said that the screen is not seeing. So changing इरेजर को हटाने में वहां टच हो जाता है कभी कभी.
Okay, sir. No issues.
तो मिस्टर हॉल एंड मिस्टर बीच two economists developed full cost price theory of oligopoly. It may be called average cost. It may be called average cost price theory. It may be called average cost price theory. In any interview,
Yes, sir.
if you are asked, is full cost total cost?
No.
No. Full cost is equal to total fixed cost plus
Total variable.
net marginal, net profit margin plus average variable cost. Further full cost is said that GPM plus AVC.
Sir, full cost will be equal to TFC plus NPM plus TVC or AVC. Means average variable cost or total variable cost.
It should be total variable.
Full cost is equal to total fixed cost plus NPM plus AVC. Full cost is equal to GPM plus AVC. But what is about total cost? Total cost is a traditional method, which is equal to total fixed cost there is some error.
Yes, sir.
Total, we are talking of total average now.
Yes, sir.
Full cost is equal to total fixed cost plus NPM plus TVC.
Yes, sir.
Cost is equal to GPM plus total cost is, full cost is GPM plus TVC. Total cost is equal to TFC plus TVC. So full cost is not equal to total cost. Rather, full cost is greater than total cost. What is GPM?
Gross
Sir, what is
profit.
GPM?
Gross profit margin. What is NPM?
Net profit margin.
Net profit margin. Clear, LLN?
Yes, sir.
Abhishek?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Hall and Hitch by research established that nowhere MR is equal to MC rule followed. Further, marginal cost curve is not U-shaped. But it is like sin sign in Urdu. उर्दू में सीन जो है इसी तरह लिखा था और एक इंग्लिश का यू शेप नहीं होगा. ये मार्जिनल कॉस्ट है ट्रेडिशनल टाइप. Traditional type U-shaped. And this is Urdu scene letter. I research they have got at international level research of different countries forms, more than 4,000 forms. They derived by computer marginal cost, like U plus upward. U first part is U, and their output increases, it is upward. And that looks like sin alphabet of Urdu. It is not Roman alphabet U, as it was in classical case. So there is a sharp deviation from the traditional to the modern. And this is modern. Modern type, which are established on the basis of research. So Hall and H become very popular in the field of oligopoly development. We have seen that under oligopoly development is continuous, going on. And the original traditional discarded gradually. Then Hall and H established on the basis of research that average cost is V set. Hall and H rejected U set average cost curve used in traditional economics. Hall and his findings. V-shaped. This is U-shaped. This is V-shaped. Today, after lockdown, USA and India both are having GDP in V-shape,
Recovery.
recovery. Recovery in V-shaped curve. Recovery may be V-shape, U-shape, W-shape,
K-shape.
W-shape.
Sir, there are some news reports that it will be K-shaped recovery.
L,
K.
A-shape, L-shape.
Okay. Sir, K for king.
K for
King, sir. King-shaped recovery. K-shaped recovery, I meant to say.
U-shape, V-shape, W-shape. This is second phase. If corona starts,
Yes, sir.
then again fall down.
Mhm.
And again it will rise. Then there will be
W shape.
W-shape.
Mhm.
And another is L-shape. What you say, K?
Yes, sir.
How?
I
How
don't know
do you
that. There are certain reports that there will be K-shaped recovery. Means some sectors will grow after the corona, and some sectors will, I think, plummet.
Oh, that is okay. Some sector will grow up and some sector will grow down.
Yes, sir.
But the overall result will be taken into consideration.
Yes. Sir.
Overall result may be up or may be down.
Mhm.
Yes.
So this is not correct way.
Yes, sir.
These are the four ways where all economists concentrated.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Hall and H established by research that average variable cost is not U-shaped. Average variable cost curve is like saucer में तस्तरी, saucer type. By findings in their research. In traditional economics, this is average variable cost. Traditional type. But on the basis of research of several thousand farms, it has found this is average variable cost. So, sir,
So,
Hmm.
sir, in this shape, sir, sausage shape, is it because he's considering the constant return case also that there is a flat line at the bottom?
that may be
Like,
one
so,
of the reasons. But the reason is that holding. Today farmers are saying that big farmers, capitalist farmer company will hold food grains in silos,
yes,
and they will charge price of food grain just like flight charges. That in the morning flight charges is very high, and in the night it is somewhat less. Flight charge is not uniform throughout 24 hours. Likewise, charge of price of bread will be high in the morning and low in the night.
yes,
Night in India, because in USA at that time there is a morning. That means corporates can handle food grain prices in their favor. And on the one hand, government purchases 20 rupees kg rice and sell 3 rupees kg rice to the farmers through PDS.
yes,
There is no need of any corporates to enter into food grain market. 80% people are supported by PDS. 80% people were receiving 5 kg rice and 1 kg pulse gram during lockdown period by government.
yes,
That establishes that 80% people are relatively poor. And only 20% out of 20%, 35 20 out of 20, 15% are middle class, lower middle class, middle class, upper middle class. And only 1% will be corporates. So this is because they have capacity to keep raw material as a reserve. This is called reserve capacity. In monopolistic competition, there is excess capacity, but this is reserve capacity. This is most important factor in the corporate world. Suppose cotton textile industry, they have hoarding of minimum 3 years raw cotton. Under air condition go down. Suppose there is failure of cotton crop next year, again next year, again next year, then 3 years corporate will not be bothered about the raw material because they have reserve capacity. You might have seen that price of Colgate, price of Coca-Cola never change.
Yes.
Throughout the year, throughout the current country, price is same. Because they have 3 years or 5 years reserve capacity. They are not going to be affected by the sudden crackdown in the supply of raw material because the failure of cotton crops, failure of any crops. You might have seen Avla. Avla,
Yes, sir.
what do you call it?
Amla.
Amla is very popular term.
Yes.
Dhatri, sir. Dhatri is also called.
In English,
Gooseberry.
gooseberry.
Gooseberry, I think.
I don't know.
Perhaps
You-
gooseberry.
You can find out.
Yes, sir.
There are many berry, blackberry, blueberry,
Strawberry.
red
Strawberry.
strawberry. 3 years or 4 years, a stock of amla is by different
Ramdev.
companies. I will not call the name. Many companies. Therefore, there is a regular supply of amla product during winter because they have reserve capacity. So if there is a reserve capacity of food grains, then buyers may be exploited. But this proposition is not of great importance because 80% of the people are receiving 3 rupees rice, whereas government purchase 20 rupees rice per kg. So deviation from the Nehruvian model of public distribution system or Congress model of public distribution system is not required at this moment. Because we have seen in lockdown that on feet by walking from Delhi to Patna, not only male, female children, they came on bicycle. And government had given rice or pulse and gram at the rate at free of cost. At free of cost for 1 year. And through ration shop, it is sold at 3 rupees rice, which government purchased 20 rupees per kg rice from the market and give it to 3 rupees to the poor people. Now the poor people concept is not only 10%, 20%. It has increased to more than 50%. Those who were taking rice from the government, they will be considered to be poor. They will be considered to be unemployed. Poverty and unemployment are the two sides of a coin. This is found in India. Lagan,
Yes, sir.
this is not constant return.
Yes, sir.
This is artificially created reserve capacity.
Yes. Yes.
To protect the corporate raw material. Reserve capacity is of what? Raw materials. And that is why average variable cost is so certain. उसका म्यूट करो. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now, on the basis of this research, average cost plus NPM is called full cost. Or you can say average fixed cost plus NPM plus average variable cost is equal to full cost. So full cost is average cost plus NPM. He says that full cost Holland, he says that equilibrium of firm is determined at less than budgeted capacity of the firm. Nowhere in the world 100% capacity is produced. There may be hurricane, there may be tsunami, there may be earthquake, there may be political event, rivalry, there may be a strike. So 85% of the budgeted capacity, 85% of the capacity of the firm will be produced. That will be known as budgeted output, not the full output. Full capacity utilization is not possible. On the basis of more than 4,000 firms in different countries of the world, Hall and Hitch came to the conclusion that nowhere 100% capacity of the firm is utilized. We take 85%. On an average, 85% capacity is utilized. That will be known as budgeted output. Actual utilization will be known as budgeted output. Full capacity is 100%. Where will be 100% at this point? Here the cost, full cost is minimum. But equilibrium will be at this point, 85%. This will be optimum output. And this will be budgeted out. It should produce to A, but no, it will be here. And that price will you take into consideration. This will be price line. In the market, price is OP. Price is equal to full cost. Price is equal to full cost. Is it clear?
Sir, there are some doubts, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, how come the firm will decide I have to produce at 85% of capacity? It could be 75% or 80%.
It
Means
is
how,
average. We are talking about the average result. That will touch
research.
to 85%.
Sir,
Someone 75%, someone 50%. But if we take the all universe of the firm, that it comes around 85, 82, 83, like that. So this is
that
not
means,
a,
Sir, sir, am I audible?
yeah,
Sir, actually, Hall and Hitch found this 85%
Yeah, yeah.
capacity by research. Okay, sir.
Holland is found 85%. So they say that whatever be the problem, 100% cannot be produced.
Okay, sir.
Or nor any company go to the optimum output at A,
Yes, sir.
because of the many things beyond his control. You might have seen snow, excess snow, hurricane, excess snow, snow storm. In many developed countries, they are having problem. They solve it, but that problem. And that will suddenly less than 100%.
Yes.
85 is not a fixed point, but this is average point is 85. Average.
Yes,
This
sir.
average may vary with the variation time and event. A world war हो जाए, तो कुछ firm they will get more production,
Yes.
but many firm will be bombarded by the dropping of the bomb. So average is not real, but for theoretical point of view, have come to the one point that where that will less than 50% is enough. In developed country, they try to produce 80%, 90%. So
Sir,
Hall and
at
Heath, you say that according to Hall and Heath research,
Yes, sir.
to be continued in next class. This will go to
Okay, sir. Sir, namaste.
Pranam.
Pranam, sir.